A dire warning from the UN on the planned offensive against Islamic State group-held Mosul. The global organization estimates that 1.2 million civilians could be affected by the campaign, which could result in the world's biggest humanitarian crisis.
A worst-case scenario in Mosul would look something like this. You would have mass expulsion of hundreds of thousands of people.
Right.
You would have hundreds of thousands of people who are held as human shields inside the town.
Right.
You would have a chemical attack that would put tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe even more at grave risk.
Mosul is by far the biggest city held by Islamic State group militants and their last urban stronghold in Iraq. The campaign to retake it is expected to be drawn out and intense. When the offensive starts is still unclear, but in the past few days the Iraqi army has stepped up its deployment of troops in the hills surrounding the city. Kurdish Peshmerga units stationed to the east say Iraqi forces have been deploying there and to the north, areas under the control of the Kurdish regional government. This comes as Turkish and Iraqi officials exchange heated words over 2,000 Turkish troops stationed at the Bashika military camp, where they've been training Sunni and Kurdish soldiers with the agreement of the autonomous Kurdish government. Turkey's motives appear to be aimed at keeping a measure of Sunni influence in northern Iraq. However, the government in Baghdad says the Turkish troops represent an occupying force that threaten a regional war. The US has said any military activity in Iraq must be undertaken with full consent of the Iraqi authorities.